welcome to this video. If you don't know why I posted this video, I just want to fill you guys in on what do I do that involves just the making of these vlogs, even if it's my past vlogs from 2017 or if it's my season 2 2018 stuff. I want to let you guys know. So first thing, what is this camera on? This camera is not even a camera, it's my iPhone 7. Great picture quality, even the back lens is a fantastic quality. It has a stabilizer basically in it. This is the first iPhone with a stabilizer and it works beautifully. But this is my iPhone 7, no lenses, no nothing on it because I'm using the selfie camera. And it's on a, I don't even know what brand this is. It's an old 90s brand tripod for like what my dad used to use on his like tape recorder when I was born. That's how old this thing is. Yeah, that's what's basically on this tripod. Other tripods I just have a GorillaPod. I have a bigger one that costs maybe like 20 bucks, and then smaller ones that come with like the little heads that I use. This head that I'm using right here is stainless steel. It's a Manfrotto head for my iPhone, and that costs about $15 by itself. It's metal though, so it works flawlessly. And it's probably one of the best part of this tripod. Besides the tripod, it's the best part of the tripod. That's what I use to film just this regular setup right here. And I'm using a Rode VideoMe microphone. I got the windsock on it, so you probably shouldn't hear any wind. And yeah, that's basically what I'm using for this setup right now. So now I'm gonna show you what I do to get, what I do to do the regular shot. What I do to use the regular shots around town, stuff like that. Just basically what you heard right there, that's what I film. Okay, so this is the first time I've actually ever been out on this area of town to time lapse. I've never come out here this far. All right, so as you can tell, it's probably pretty noisy because of all the cars that are going by, which need to be lacking until this car drives past me right here. And basically all I do is, since there's a time lapse mode on the iPhone or the Galaxy or the LG or the Motorola, whatever you're using, there's most of the time, I say 99% of the time, there is a time-lapse mode. So that's all I do. I just take a time-lapse mode, it takes in 60 frames per second. If I speed it up, it drops a little bit just because of how much the video processor has to process. And if I have to film the zoomed in shot, because on the time-lapse you cannot zoom in. What I do is I just use my regular video, shoot for like 4 or 5 minutes, compress that in the video editor, and then it turns out to be a zoomed in time lapse, and that's basically all I do. It's just sped up video, and for slow-mo, I usually just shoot in slow-mo, and I can slow it down a little bit more so that way it doesn't look like it's moving frame by frame, or I can speed it up to whatever I please because it's in slow-mo, so it'll shoot it at 120 frames per second. So basically that's all I do. I just stand on the side of the road for 10 to 20 minutes, sometimes 30 if I'm feeling really, really bored, and I just stand out here in time-lapse. And that's the gist of it. That's the gist of just time-lapsing in this town. And basically anywhere. This is in New York, I've done it. In Philadelphia, I've done it. In Washington, D.C., I've done it. Even in my hometown here. It doesn't matter where you are. You just stand here and wait. It's better if you're eating dinner and you're by a window or something. Or like you're just talking like at the Mandarin with me and Chris, when both of us, we were just conversating while I filmed the time lapses. Now I'm gonna fly the drone because I want to show you the drone shots that I get. So let me head on over to like, let's go over to the train station. Okay, so what do I use to get these beautiful drone shots around my town? Well, I use a drone. Give a little hint away, I use the DJI Spark 2017. Got it in blue. It's a really great drone. It shoots in 1080p 30, which you don't really need that much. In fact, I don't know, I think it does 60. It's got a stabilizing gimbal on there, so it does the job correctly. And I use anything from a 16 gigabyte to a 64 gigabyte to a 128 gigabyte micro SD card works. And just pick up one of the DJI little Spark batteries, and you're good to go for flight. But I do recommend, if you want to get this, I'll put a link up here, or whatever the hell it is. Please buy the one with the controller, the Fly More combo pack, because this thing can really go up to like 30 feet and then it just loses connection. So get the one with the controller and you can fly up to like 500 feet away. So it works. Let's fly this thing. Right now I'm currently flying the drone. My phone is my screen, so I'm just out of this for a while. And it's kind of scary just watching it float up there while I have no visual of what's going on all the way up there. And it's probably about at 100 feet. You can kind of hear it. Can you hear it? Yeah. Yeah. successful drone flight. Now, if you want to get creative, and when you're doing shots, get up to a higher altitude. If you can't afford a drone, try and find a nice parking garage or a taller building that you can get in for free, or you have to pay for if you can't afford a drone. Because what I used to do back in last year in 2017 was I used to come up onto this garage and film a lot of time lapses during like March, April when it started to get warm out. Don't go out and time lapse and freeze your ass off because you may get sick, and I do not recommend it. Also, don't trespass onto any buildings that don't allow you to get up on them so that way you can film or do whatever the hell you want, like alley law or something like that. So just be mindful of where you are and what you're doing, and don't forget to watch for your cameras, because if you put it on an edge like this, it might be bound to fall off. Now I'm on top of the Ramsey Route 17 parking garage. This is a 5-story parking garage, and right here is New Jersey Route 17. So this is where I used to go and film my time lapses, and in fact I can usually fly my drone from up here. I've got a couple cool drone shots up here. And trains are also a really cool thing to film. Trains, cars, buses. If you're at an airport, film the planes going around. It's really cool. They look like little toys. But yeah, that's really it. Just get some altitude, make your shots better, get different angles on things. If you're filming like one subject down that's waiting for a train, get up here and film them. Even if it's for a movie or something like that, or a short film. Even if it's just a vlog, get different angles on it. I had Chris come up here when I didn't make my train to get back here. So he was here about 20 minutes before I got there from Hoboken, and the shot turned out beautifully. That's pretty much all you need to know. Just get those unique shots. Another important aspect of the whole vlogging thing is to make sure you don't pick up that much wind. Because if you pick up wind, it gets really annoying to hear, you know, that gurgled sound. So just make sure either you put your hand behind the microphone, or you get a microphone with a wind mic, because that could save your production, or you in post-production, because it's really annoying to listen to. And that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.